Welcome friends, LostScarf here, and it's time for the one-shot. Today we're playing Hypernova, Escape from Hadea. This is from Actologic Games. Well, Actologic's company, and this is their game. And it's an interesting idea of a game. If you ever played Harvest, the Massive Encounter, which is from a couple of years ago, this is the best comparison I can make. The way this game works is, you're on a planet, and it's a game of attrition. You're on the planet, and you're just gathering resources, growing up your population, building defenses, and just killing the indigenous population of the planet. That's really what you're doing. Well, it's a moon. The idea is the star's about to explode in your solar system. So you need to gather materials you need and to get the hell out of there to some other place. So that's what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna just do a bit of the early game, just show you the early game, and then we're gonna show you where I am in the game currently, a couple hours in. The game is fun. I like it a lot. The only problem with the game is it's very slow, and it also is dependent on whether or not you like Jar Jar Binks. That's a Jar Jar Binks. Do you like Gungans? Because you're going to want to like Gungans if you want to play this game. So we're landing here. So the first thing you got to do is we are on this planet. And we want to choose a suitable place to land our ship. And the starting area doesn't look bad here. We got each resource here right at the start. So we're going to land here.
Rolling out, yeah?
And then there's the guy's voice right there.
Relocating.
We are Jar Jar. So here we're going to land here. And you cannot move your mothership from this point on. So you land here, and now we need to do some things. So we need to get this toxic gas out of the way. We can't build anything in the gas, we have to push it out. The only thing we can use on that is a purifier. So you put a build a purifier first. We'll spend about 5 minutes in the early game, just show what's going on here. Build a relay and a purifier. Drills are used to get resources here. You need yellow and red to make pretty much everything, but you need green to research and for moving things around. These other resources here are here for the endgame. You gotta find these 4 different things for endgame. You also need 100,000 population, so you have to build a population. So you're worrying about your population growth, you're worrying about having the resources you need. You're also worrying about getting killed by the indigenous populations. And let's go ahead and use this. Here's the thing I like is, in this game, it's drag mousing. So you go here, we're gonna relocate, we're gonna put this purifier... Actually, let me see here, how far is this thing's reach? Okay, we won't go that far, so... we put the purifier, whoops, over here.
On the way.
And once it lands there, it's just circle of area, it's gonna just back that. We're gonna now put the relay within range of the ship, right here.
Relocating.
Now we're gonna build whoops, wrong one. We're gonna build drillers. Oh, we're near the lumpy fields, okay, lumpy fields are different. Yeah, cancel the purifier. We're gonna build drillers. Now, looking around, let's see here, so we need a little bit more purifier for that. Now, we can move the purifier a little bit deeper out because we're using the relay to give it power. And I'm making drillers now to, well, drill resources. I still need to make an armory so I can make turrets, so we're going to build an armory next. There we go. That's getting queued up. So one problem with this game is it's just slow and there's no way to speed it up. At least I haven't found a way. After hours of playing it, I haven't found a hotkey that lets me speed it up. So you do have some sitting around to do while you're waiting. There's research that takes minutes, like 5 minutes, just 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Got a driller now so I can drill here. What I like about this location is all 3 colors are here, so I can drill this. But let's purify that actually. Let's actually not worry about this one for now. Let's purify over here instead.
On the way.
Oh, what am I doing? It's not actually in the influence, is it? Actually, check this guy. Okay, it is in the influence, so we're fine. Right here, actually. There we go. If you have the influence of the energy, then your thing wouldn't work. So there, we're going to purify it. And there we go. So now we can drill those areas. So I'm just getting early economy going right now, because nothing's going to attack me yet.
Good to go.
Like, looking for enemies right now, actually. There's one. There's a spawner there. After a while, they'll start coming after us, looking around for other spawners. Now, oh, there's one there as well. Yeah, we're good. We shouldn't get attacked early on. But eventually, once you build enough, these things will start spawning enemies, and you have to have turrets in place to fight them. And the way they work is they come out of the front door, and they'll go to these paths and go in and attack you. Now, if you're on the same island as they are, I'm just calling them islands because of the separation, then they'll attack you directly sometimes, or they'll still go over this way and go out first. It's a bit weird how they path.
Good to go.
There we go. We got our drills out, so now we have one of everything.
On the way.
And now we're gonna build our defenses here. Yeah, we're building an armory. Yeah, this is the research tech room, and then here's population. They need to have food and drink for them to stay alive, and then you build other things. But if you're not careful, you can piss off these things really bad, really early on, and they can overwhelm you, and then you're in trouble. But lucky your ship does have some defenses as well. This sphere of influence right here, it'll shoot anything in this area. But when there's enough enemies, it'll overcome you. This is a really good starting area. There's a lot of material here. Wow. I could have a really strong early game right now with all the growth I can do with it. I only see one spawner, which pretty nice. But you could fly around this whole map at the start, decide where you want to go at the start. And just making things. As you can see, the first, like, 5-6 minutes, things are a bit slow at the start. So this is definitely a game when you have a lot of time. If you have a lot of time to kill, this is a game for you. If it's pick up and play, I don't think this is the game for you. But I like the game. I think it's kind of compelling, and I'll show you why in the late game, because we are still building here. But now I can make... Okay, now I can make turrets, I can make research here. I just make a bunch of things. And you just build, and you expand, and you try to basically... You're kind of trying to take over the entire planet, but not really. You're just trying to gather all these resources and get 100,000 population. Each one of these huts... Whoops. Each one of these... That's research tree. My bad. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. I'm dummy. Over here. So each one of these cribs can hold 100, but with other buildings, you can put them up to 2,000 holding and how much they can produce at a time. So at least... At most... 1,000... At most 100 buildings, at least 50. And there's other things, so we're gonna actually just go to where I am in the game, because yeah, that is a slow start. So load this up. This is where I am currently. This has been my best game so far, is this 90-minute game here. So here we are, tower defending here. We're fighting all these things here, and you can build these layer slayers, which can kill the layers of the enemies. So what that does is it makes them spawn more. So they're running around. They're trying to stop me while I'm destroying them. Their entrance is over here. This is their backside, so they have to go around to stop me.
You better watch out, man.
Another wave comes up in 6 seconds. What I like is each layer has a different color. So that's blue, this one's green over here. There was a purple one earlier, but I destroyed it. So they kind of color code the things, so you have to worry about that. You can see this is later game. So I'm destroying this right now with my... I have a turret run to protect my layer slayers. I got power here, I've got a drill here. Now when they fully drill something, they'll stop drilling to let the mine regenerate, because the ore here can regenerate for some reason. Over here are my houses. You see I have 1,350 residents in each house. They're fully grown. And there's a drink, hydrator, educator, grub hut, and gunk vet. Each one allows these things to have more. As long as they're in kind of their sphere of influence, they're able to just get more from these different things. Okay. Use the entire resource deposit. Okay. Keep shooting there. Good. I'm producing more homes, so I'm gonna go send them over here to get built. Oh, well, not get built, but to take advantage. Something's under attack. Nothing really bad damaging happening here. Use this drill. Drill that. That got destroyed earlier. And I haven't drilled this yet because this is actually the 4th thing I need. I need to get the other 3 first. Looking over here. Yeah, things are drilling. Well, that one's regenerating. These are... So, you need to build these things called print amps to allow you to make later stuff. Like, you have the base turrets, and then with the print amps, I'm able to make plasmator and speedy gun and stuff like that, and the layer slayers. And population, I forgot to mention, population is what stunts your growth as far as technology goes. I needed 6,000 to grow the layer slayer. I needed 8,000 to get more energy for my ship. I have 20,000 so I can do the next energy level, so I'm going to research that. There you go, you can kill up to 4 there. And there's a lot going on here. Oh, they're attacking that gun pretty good. But I can repair it. Where's my repair at? Looking for my fixer. I don't have a fixer here. My bad. Move it over. This nice thing is you can move all your structures around. So I can move a healer over here. And once it gets in range, you can heal a lot of stuff in the area. Using up minerals, of course. And this layer is about to be done. 2 more hits, probably. Done. There we go. The advantage of killing lairs, of course, is I don't have to worry about them for a while. They'll come from further out instead of close by. Like, the next closest lair is where? Up here somewhere? I can look at my mini-map. Oh, it's down here, actually. I destroyed the ones up there. So the closest one's down here. So what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you in a second.
Our defenses aren't
Ooh.
doing much.
Oh, something's getting hurt. Okay, since they're getting stronger, they're doing some damage on my defenses. I'm gonna have this guy repair everything, so it's gonna repair everything now. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna send all my turrets down here to deal with that. And this thing's telling me things are damaged, so they're getting repaired. And so I'm gonna just start moving my turrets down right now. I'm gonna move them in position here to deal with the situation. Actually, I want to double check what is the range of my lair slayers. My lair slayers, so I want to build them like around here. Okay. So build them over. You can hotkey your turrets as well and locations. I'm not doing that right now because just explaining things not going to have really good cognition. So I'm moving things over, just showing you that I'm just relocating for the next attack. Like, the best defense is a good offense, right? So that's what I'm doing here. I'm making sure that they're going to have a bad day. Oh, you can only have 4 things in the air at once, by the way. So I gotta wait for some things to plant. There we go. So I'm making sure they're going to have a very bad day dealing with me. I got a pretty strong front line. I'm putting my special turrets as well. Different turrets are good for different things. Oh, this tower right here is the Vigilant, so this just gives me radar, so it can tell me when an attack's coming early. Like, it'll tell me ahead of time when this is getting ready to attack. It'll also show me locations of enemy attackers. Because without that, you only know they're attacking when they're attacking. Oh shoot, that's a different one. Which one is this? Oh, they're coming from here! Oh, I'm not prepared for that. They're catching me ill-prepared. Ooh, that's bad. Here's why I didn't get extra notice, is because it's not in range of my Vigilant. So that's not a good sign for me at all. So I gotta get turrets ready down there. I'm moving turrets down to deal with that situation right now. Yeah, here they come. My turrets aren't in yet. Oh, geez. You can upgrade faster turrets so they can move in sooner. They're gonna go after the relay, actually, aren't they? Yeah, they're going for the relay. Okay, so these guys need to fight back. There we go. The reason why this turret's not shooting and this turret's not shooting is because I don't know, actually. Oh, it's because these buildings are in the way. So they can't shoot around the buildings. This I did not know. Gotta get my healer down there. Bring it down. There we go. There we go. Getting good damage in there. Once these waves are done, I'm going to go for an offensive and take out this next lair. And I guess I'm taking out this lair after as well. Just gonna have to expand my purifiers and such. What is essential with the game is, the only thing I haven't shown is, like, specific building. Okay, yeah, they're building up. So you see the population's growing. It's affected by this and this and this and this. So all those things are touching it, so it's growing. Over here, same thing. If I built one a little off, like, let's see, over here, looking around to see any of these colonies are not in... Yeah, here we go. So this one's not close enough to that building over there, the vat. So it's not getting the influence, so it's not growing as much as the other ones are that are closer. Because they're not in the sphere of influence. And that's really everything about the game. It's really complicated explaining all this stuff. Might be a little too overwhelming. But I enjoy it. It is a slow game, though, like when you first start out. But once things are going, repair. There we go. I'll select the lair slayers. I don't want to put the lair slayers out yet because the enemies aren't there to deal with just yet. Well, I mean, if we hit this lair, we're going to get attacked from 2 different fronts, which would be bad. For now, just deal with one front at a time. Once those waves are all done. Just getting everything in position here. Gonna get the lair slayers not in position to attack it. Just get them closer by that. When it's time, they'll get going. There we go. I can build more turrets. I'm trying to be a little conservative because I need all this energy to expand. Everything you do uses energy. And so you got to be a little smart about all your usage, because if you build too much of something, then, well, you won't be able to do other things. Looking around here. Like, this entire area, I killed all the lairs, so I don't have to worry so much about these other areas up here. Except I thought no, there's material there I'm going to want to get. Right now, this is the closest lair, is this one and the other one. this layer here, and then this layer over here. So I'm in a good position right now. Yeah, looking pretty good right there. Really, that is the game in a nutshell. The only thing left I could do is maybe show you things, so let's do that while things are fighting. So there's the tutorial area, so you can always go back and learn about all the things the game already told you about, which is great. There's also, whoops, there's resources, so you can learn about the different resources, what they're good for, and the regeneration rate. There's got to be a better way to go back. The different enemies I've dealt with, so the Pixers. This is the first enemy you get, they're pretty weak. There's the 3-eye. There's no way to go back. Is there? No, enemies. There we go. 2/3 is the newest enemy, so they hit really hard. They gotta get them out of HP. Boney's got more HP. There's different enemies to deal with. They even tell you what their weakness is, which is good to know. Definitely good to know what their weakness is. And different buildings, what they do. See all these different buildings, the ones I have and the ones I don't have yet. And the different turrets. Don't have all the turrets yet. So the next wave is 32 things, but it's the first level one, so it's just dealing with that. Like any traditional tower defense, the lower level things, they send you more of those, and the higher level things, there's only a couple of them until they make the next level, and so on and so forth. So, the game escalates. As you grow stronger, so do your enemies, and just a matter of how well you keep up with their growth, and how well you do. I like the game a lot, that's why I recommend it. And maybe you'll like the game a lot too, I don't know. This is not an easy one to show off because it's so slow, but I like it. It's not for everyone, but I think some of you might like this game, so that's why I'm recommending it and showing it off. It's pretty fun to me, so maybe it'll be fun for you. Oh, I should put this guy closer. What's wrong with me?
Rolling out.
The one thing I gotta keep in mind is that they do have line of sight, so they're not just gonna shoot over each other, which I did not know. The only ones that do shoot over each other are these layer slayers. Another wave, so I can't attack the layer yet. But there you go, that right there is the game. I had fun watching, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun, thanks for coming by, and see you next time.